Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you? Morning.
Yes, sir. I'm doing well.
Doing well.
Thank you, sir. And you?
I'm doing well as well. Just
Sir,
give me a
it's a
second.
morning now.
Early
Good
mo
morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's a 5:30, I think.
Yeah, for me it is actually 5 o'clock
Oh,
early in the
okay.
morning. Yeah.
Hmm.
So how is everything on your end?
Yeah, sir. Everything is good.
Everything is good. So we're gonna have our first day today. Like, what's your expectation? I would like to ask something from you.
Sir, I have a little bit knowledge about grammar. I can frame sentences, but while speaking, I feel I fumble. Sometimes no word in it is in my mind. So I think means I want to get fluency in this language. In this
With
language.
the language, okay. In this language, okay. Yeah. As you feel the dearth of ideas, like when you give the answer, do you feel like that you become blank sometimes?
Yes, sir. I want to enhance my way of communication.
Okay. That's it.
Like my way of communication, it's so simple. So I
Hmm.
want to add some advanced
Flavor.
vocabulary,
Okay.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to add the flavor. Don't you think that it's also required that we have to convey our message also? Like in case we are trying to make it complex. Maybe you have heard of the poet called William Wordsworth. So he was saying that if somebody is a layman and he won't be able to understand you, then what's the benefit of actually, speaking faster or something like that, as you're saying. I'll keep that in my mind, like that you have something like that concern with you, like you want to improve to that level, like advanced level or something. Okay, let's see how it goes.
No, sir,
Uh,
my level is now beginner level, and I want to
Hmm.
complete first beginner to intermediate.
Okay, let me clear myself. For me, all levels are same, whether somebody is on the beginner level or the advanced level. Even in case I am on the advanced level, if somebody thinks like that, there can be the possibilities that I can do the mistake as well. There are the chances that I can do the mistake as well. So give the scope for the mistakes in your life. You will find your life easier otherwise. There will be things which won't be in your control. Okay, when you're speaking, as you say that, like when I speak, sometimes I don't get the right idea, or something that comes doesn't come in your mind. So that just because we don't brainstorm about different topics in our mind. Brainstorming is the most important or essential element in such scenario. Whenever we think, a basic way of actually taking things on like by the horns is that you are going to think of the positives and the negatives of the topic. Like whomsoever is going to ask you any question regarding anything, you have to have that thing in the mind. First thing is the definition of the thing. Okay, you should know about like how to define that thing in your language, not in a bookish language, not in the other person's perspectives. Like for example, whatever I would be thinking about a pen may not be the same in your mind. Okay, so definition means what I mean by that, what I define by that would be different. For you, it would be different. But you should know accordingly you what does it mean. So there is no competition going on. Like I know the definition better, you know the definition better. For you, your understanding says that I know about pen in this way, I know about the pen in other way. Okay, but I know how to define it. That really matters. Okay, then once you know that how to define things, okay, then comes your second point, that is positives or the negatives of something. But how to add positives and negatives, that really matters. We need lots of tactics in that. We can't go straightforward like we're gonna speak about the points or something like that, firstly, secondly, or something like that. We have to make a story of the same. It's not like a story, I would say. It has to be as you said, that there should be some kind of crispiness in that. When we are answering something, that I need to actually not it won't look like that I'm narrating an essay. I'm just narrating a tale of my life. So it should be like that every time when I'm speaking. It should be that captivating, that enticing, that person is going to be into my talks, into my conversations, or something like that. So for that one, let me just show you that how we're gonna go about it. I'll share the screen with you. Let me know that whether you are able to see the screen or not. Okay? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you first of all what are the different sources by which you can actually improve or enhance your level on your own also. Like it's not only required like you need a teacher every time, obviously somebody is not going to guide you every time that this thing can help or that thing can help. There would be different applications we will be working on, and we are going to talk about that first, like what are the different other things which actually are going to enhance, as you said that you want the enhancement in your level or something. So we will go one by one with each of the point, and I'll let you know first of all what are the different things that you can do to improve your communication skills on your own. Okay, so improving English on your own can be highly rewarding. Everybody knows that. Why it is important? Do you have any idea about it?
Yeah, sir. We can convey our thoughts easily before people, and whatever we want to say, so we can say in a good way. And for a particular job, so for learning something, so improving English, it's the most important things for everybody.
Important things or
Think,
thing.
think.
So yeah,
Okay.
when it comes to answering a question, I told you that you have to have one thing in the mind, definition of a thing, then positives and negatives of that thing. Like for example, I would have been given the same question. I would have started like that. As I said, that why English is important to be enhanced or communication is to be enhanced. We need to go by that. Like we know that in this kind of era, there is a lot of importance people have given to this language all around the world. When we see the job sector, or we see any other place where the media is English, then it looks like to to all the people around the country, or even the place where English is not the first language, then those people feel lilliputs in that scenario. We will feel neglected at that time, that yeah, we don't have that kind of attitude, or we don't have that kind of decorum of speaking English or system of learning. So that is why, to enhance that level, we go for some institutions, like we go for IELTS institutions, or we go for some kind of books also. We go for lots of fundamental things. But at home itself, we can improve it a lot. Okay. First thing is that your listening skill. Okay. You can listen to a lot of stuff staying at home. Okay. So when it comes to improving yourself, the first thing, as I said, that is listening. So listening your podcast, or anything that is of your interest. It's not, I won't tell any of my students to go out of interest. Okay, you have to have the interest in that. For example, you're listening to the music, that has to be of your interest. I'm not saying that to even change the language. If you're listening in Hindi, that's also important. Listening is important, not listening in English only is important. Once you're listening something in Hindi, you have the capability, you have the ability to think of the same thing in English. So that can be a different exercise for every person. It can become a different exercise. Like a person who is listening to Hindi thing, then definitely that person will try to write that thing in English. That would be a writing task for you. That yeah, something is there, I have to brainstorm about it. Like brainstorming, that skill will keep on working alongside. Then how can I creatively use this particular element to improve my English? My main fundamental has to be only one focus, that yeah, to improve my English, I can do different activities. I need not to close myself inside the door or inside a room to just think of only one thing. Yeah, I'll focus on grammar, I will focus on reading or something like that. There are different other things that we can do. So listening to different things can really work wonder for you. For example, you're watching English media, or do you have any kind of liking about it? Like, do you watch news?
No, sir. Recently started English news, but before,
English
yeah,
news.
hmm, but it's not my piece of cake.
It's not your
I
piece of
can't
cake.
understand easily. Hmm.
Mhm. Okay, it's not your piece of cake.
Yes, sir.
It's not your piece of cake. Is it okay for using piece of cake here in this particular scenario? Do you think piece of cake would work? You like piece of cake is something like which is very easy.
Hmm.
But you want to say that it's not something that I like, or it's not my cup of tea. You have to say here, it's not my cup of tea. That's not my
Hmm.
liking. When you're saying piece of cake means it's something very easy. Okay, for you can say that for me it is not a piece of cake. It's not my piece of cake. Then that doesn't work well. That the meaning differs in that scenario. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, so don't try to fix the idioms. I think maybe to some other person I said the same stuff, that you should not try to fix the idioms somewhere. just use them naturally when they are coming in your mind. Yeah, even you tried it, that's also fine. You see, we got to know a new one also. That's even, I think, known to you that it's not my cup of tea. I don't want to do that or something like that. I don't have any interest in doing so, something like that. I don't like watching English media. I don't like watching news. But these days, I'm trying to actually imbibe something from these news channels or something from these news anchors. Actually, my main motive is to ask you that do you have any kind of liking about the anchors of the news channels? Like there is Arnab Goswami. There are different other, you know, Ravi or Ravi Shankar or something. Like there are lots of famous people, and there is one person who comes on G News also. Like he speaks in Hindi. He speaks very good Hindi. I don't remember the name, but still he's very famous around the world, especially for the Indian like discourse. I would say people who speak Hindi, they know him very well. But those people are known one. We need to have a liking for such kind of people, you know. Even in like there would be a gossip lady around you in your area, you know, that can be also very famous for you. So you can think about somebody who knows how to give the news, adding some crispiness to that or adding some flavor to that, because these people who speak something with the crispiness can give you some ideas too, like to speak something with crispiness, but not in their language, in Hindi or Punjabi or in any other language, but in English only. You're going to speak the same language, but you have to imbibe. There is a lot of exercise that you have to do. I must tell you that when it comes to actually practicing yourself, I have practiced on my own, let me tell you, and I didn't have any friend, I didn't have any kind of connection with somebody. So when I try to improve myself, I try to see it in the mirror also. Sometimes I try to write things down also. I remember that in 2007, 2006 I started writing things without any purpose, purposelessly, about corruption, about laptop, about this or that, what are the different benefits of this or what are the drawbacks of that, without any purpose, because I wanted to actually improve myself. That's how I took it, and it increased my creative level also. And then I started writing poems and simple things, and then started singing those poems, and then I started writing. um, am I audible?
Yeah, sir, you are audible, no, but not visible.
Not visible.
Hmm.
Okay, give me a second. Earlier I was visible.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now.
Yeah, now
uh,
now you are visible, sir.
Watching movies also really works. I don't know what kind of movies do you like, in Hindi or in any kind of media?
Yes, sir, horror movie.
Nice.
Horror and comedy. Horror and comedy I like so much.
Comedy movies. Do you watch
Yeah,
any
sir.
series like English series which is a comedy series or something?
Yeah, sir. I in these days because of improvement, I am watching like series 20 minutes, 30-minute series. They are available on YouTube. This
Mm-hmm.
type of series I watch. Sir, you are not visible now.
Again, I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, sir. Right now, okay. Again.
Hmm. Let me see. What can I do? Mhm. Mhm. Let me check. What can I do? Okay. Now just let me know. Okay. I've just
Okay.
cut it off. Now,
Now, okay, sir.
yeah, but clarity would be less, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Now
yeah,
is it
it's
fine?
manageable. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine, sir.
So, my main motive is to let you know that you need to watch some documentaries, especially the documentaries, because documentaries are said in a certain way that they tell you how to speak about processes, how, the caterpillar changes into different other forms, caterpillar, sorry, changes into different forms, or if there is any process of making tea, also making something in real form, that also is said in the documentaries, and how something has happened, like serial order. You'll get to know about the serial order, how to speak. You don't have to worry about all these things. I'm just giving you added information about it, okay? So don't have to worry about that, okay? Don't think like that I'm giving you some homework, or you're doing, you have to do this or that. This is not for permanent. I'm just telling you that this is added information. You have to actually go by these things if you really want to improve, okay? So because there is a lot of flavor that will that it will add to your speaking. First of all, it will enhance your level of pronunciation. When you will pronunciate something, there would be a different tone, okay? There is a term called intonation. You know what is intonation?
No, sir.
Intonation is the rise and fall of the pitch of the sound, okay? When you speak something, sometimes you go higher and sometimes you go lower. If suppose I'm going to speak like a robot, would you like it? You would
Yes,
be,
sir.
you would like it. Okay. So for
Kid.
sorry,
Kid.
I said
KID kid.
no, 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 robot. If I would speak
Robot.
like robot, if I
No,
would
no,
speak
no,
like
sir. I
that,
don't like.
yeah, definitely
Mm,
it'll be a same monotonous tone. If something is same, it is coming your way continuously the same way, you won't like it. You would never like
right.
it. Okay. So
Mm,
definitely every person who is listening to you wants that you have to speak with different tone. Okay. Different tone, that means sometimes you're going higher, but not the loud. Higher doesn't mean you are going
mm,
loud, but it means that you're putting emphasis on some words, and some words are going like with the flow. Okay, you're putting some emphasis on the word. That means we have a term for that, that is stress. We put stress on some words and we don't put stress on the others. So when we are speaking something, and if we are not putting stress on something, then it looks monotonous. It looks dull. There is a synonym for that word, monotonous. Okay, monotone means single tone. Monotonous came from single tone. Monotone. Mono means single, tone means obviously voice. Single kind of voice. When you are speaking something, and if you're speaking it with the same kind of tone, people won't like it. Even I won't like it.
mm,
Now, like when I said that, even I won't like it. I took a pause and then I spoke something. I put a stress on, even though I don't like it. So, giving stress to these small things, very small things, can make a big difference sometimes. you know it is not a herculean task, or it's not a very mammoth task or a big task to actually speak English. I know that it is not a big deal, but for those who are beginners and who wants to really improve themselves, sometimes they feel like something which is lustrous, or something which is what we say, sparkling thing. It looks like beautiful to us. It's like a poem called Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Like, there was a poet called Robert Frost who said something about whose woods these are. I think I know his house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Something like that, he said. He gave a picture to us. He told us that, this way, like even that poem, when we utter, or any of the poem in the world we utter, we don't use the same tone. We are focusing on right now tone. To understand the tones of the people, you have to listen to their accent. For example, right now I'm living with two Nigerians, and like three like people from Winnipeg. So their accent would be different, their lifestyle would be different, their systems of life would be totally different. Okay, but I will understand their accent only when I'm going to talk to them. Okay,
mm,
same thing is with you. Like, for example, if you are looking into the documentaries, looking into the TV shows, or some kind of watching movies also, you will understand their accent, how they are actually going for speaking something. Okay, that really matters. There is a person called Jay Shetty. Have you heard of this person? Jay Shetty.
no, sir.
I really like him actually. The way he actually uttered something. He's an Indian, I guess, but he's a monk.
Mm,
He was a monk earlier. So once you will search this person, you will get to know that what I'm trying to say by actually pronunciation. What does it mean
mm,
by pronunciation? Okay, then follow English podcasts and YouTube channels focused on your interest. The way you're following, I don't know whether you're following me or not. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so whomsoever you're following, just keep them following based upon your interest. If you like watching videos regarding the beauty things, or something like nature, landscape, or something like that, you have to find out things from that. You have to describe those things. Let me tell you, I was preparing. I remember that in 2007, I was also preparing for my NDA exam, National Defense Academy. So during that period of time, I remember there was one task that was told to us that you have to explain a picture, like that would come on the screen, and you have to describe the picture. That would be the part of your interview or something. So how would you go about it? Definitely, you have to see all the corners of the picture and everything. How would you go about it? If there is a certain picture, then how would you go about it? Like, for example, somebody saying that describe it. What do you mean by describe?
Sir, we can describe everything, whatever we can see in that particular picture. So we can describe everything about like there is a one guy and he wear red color t-shirt. So we can include it, this thing, and he's bald and everything like view and
So
birds,
this
animals, road,
very
everything.
good, very good.
Hmm.
So we got senses, no? What are those senses?
Hmm.
What are those senses?
Means, sir?
Sense of sight. Five senses, no? We all have five senses.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sight, smell,
Hmm. Smell,
touch,
hearing,
hearing.
hmm,
One more.
and feel,
Feel. Or you can
feel.
consider it as like feeling or something like that. But how do we
Hmm.
feel? How do we see things? How do we smell things? How do we touch things? And when we touch those things, how do we actually like, what is the feel of that thing? You know, what is, like, for example, there is a hearing sense. Your whatever you listen to, or what are the different words for them? Do you have, if you have the idea, that's also fine. As you said that I can speak about this, it's like, even in our 7th standard, 6th standard, we used to get the task that describe a scene at the railway station. Usually we used
Hmm.
to have, or say something about like house on fire or something like that. Usually those kind of activities were given in our childhood. So what are they are trying to implement here is, like, even in our school days, that they were trying to tell us, maybe our teacher were not competent enough to tell us that these were the five senses that you have to describe, or you have to, they could have told us that these are the five senses that you need to go for it. And there is, I think, something else also. I don't know, like, what I'm missing right now. There is a different sixth sense, maybe, that I have. Like, that is your creativity sense. Okay. Then how to mix all of them, blend them together in a mixie, or mixed mixer grinder, and make it quite interesting, you know talking about sight. Okay. It
Hmm.
looks enchanting to me. Like, sometimes when we are, I felt mesmerized when I saw the water coming down from the water, in the form of a waterfall from the mountain. It was so intense. These words, these descriptive words, add flavor. you know the first thing that I told you is your intonation. Okay. And how to improve your intonation, I told you that rising and falling of the pitch of your sound is known as intonation. Okay. Once your tone is going to get up and down, it has not to be the same or every time. Okay. It has to be different every time. Okay. So it's not every time. I would say that sometimes you can go in the same pace, and but
Slow. Hmm.
most of the time, if you're gonna change that one, it would look interesting. Otherwise, not. So then, second thing I told you, that senses, like sense vocabulary, you have to have sense vocabulary. You know, Intonation is related to your pronunciation somehow, not like overall. I would say, uh, we are cracking all those nuts which are actually required to be cracked. So pronunciation, then vocabulary. Okay. So
Hmm.
vocabulary can be improved with the different other things. We'll talk about them as well. Then listen to the music. Do you listen to the music?
Yes, sir. I like.
But before we move further, I would like to ask you that question. Like, do you find it interesting, or you're feeling bored? If you're feeling bored, you can let me know.
No, no, sir.
The lesson, like whatever we are learning right now, if you're
No,
feeling
no,
it
sir.
interesting, it's
I,
fine.
yeah, yeah, sir. It's interesting.
Mhm. Definitely. With the passage of time, you will have more interest in that, let me tell you. So, what kind of music do you like?
Sir, it's a depend on mood.
No,
I like
no,
all
it
of
is not
types of
it's.
songs. Mm-hmm.
One thing is, it depends. Okay.
Hmm.
And I would correct you in between, so that you won't do the mistake again. Okay.
Okay,
One
sir.
is, it depends. It's depends is wrong. This is wrong.
Okay. Hmm.
Depends. ये depend करता है. It depends. Okay. It's depends. There is no sense. It is depend.
Hmm.
No, there is that's
Hmm.
grammatically incorrect and even structurally it is wrong. So yeah, what kind of
Hmm.
music? What did you say?
I said it depends on mood.
Oh,
Like,
nice. Hmm.
yeah, like my mood is not good, so I prefer to good music, like motivational songs and like that.
Okay. And what about sad kind of music?
No, sir, I don't like when I my mood is not good. So that time, never ever I listen sad songs because when I listen sad songs, so after that I feel more sadness. So just because of this, I don't like sad song. But yes, like evening time when I am busy in my kitchen, so that time I prefer sometimes, not
Hmm.
always.
Hmm. So sad songs. Have you heard any of the sad song in your life?
Yes, sir.
What kind of songs? Hindi
Mm,
or English or what kind of?
Hindi, sir.
Hindi. Which Hindi? Let me just know that thing. Like which song?
Broken heart.
Broken Heart.
Hmm.
Like how? Is it in Hindi?
Yes. Broken
Oh.
heart, but song is a different. It's my mean like this type of song, broken heart.
Okay, when your
Mm.
heart is broken, oh my God, he left me, she left
Yeah.
me, and all. Oh my God. Okay,
Yes.
so okay, that kind of yeah, even that can give you a lot of vocabulary. When something happens to us like that, I'm telling you, I'm not speaking without a reason. Okay, first of all, I'm not speaking without a reason. Even if I'm talking about all these things, there is a correlation with your learning. Okay,
Okay, sir.
when
Mm.
you're listening to the sad music, you need to jot down some words. Can you describe the same kind of feeling in your words in English or not? If you are, if people say that writing is a wrong thing because I am improving my speaking, why do I need to write? Writing is actually a kind of documentation. You are documenting everything. You are documenting everything, and thereafter you are getting that in your mind. There are two kinds of systems of our brain. One we have active, one is passive. Okay, active vocabulary goes for something which stays in your mind and you are able to use it every now and then in your daily life. Okay,
Mm.
but the passive one is the one that you know that, but you are not able to use it, not able to use it.
Right.
You know about, like, sometimes it happens, no, like a teacher speaks some word, we say, oh, I knew this word, but that was not coming in my mind. So why that comes
Mm.
is like we are not using it every now and then, and how it becomes a permanent word in your brain, or to make it active, you need to jot down things sometimes. You need to create a kind of sphere around you, that yeah, this thing, if I don't remember, I need to write it down for 2 to 3 days. Then once that is in my mind, for example, some tasks that we do every now and then in our daily life or daily chores, like I'm gonna make food for my kids, I'm gonna make this dress ready for my husband, or I'm gonna make this thing ready for myself. So if I'm writing down everything on the paper, then I will remember that for a longer time. Okay, so
Right.
retention span will increase the way we will just take care of it, like if we are writing it down. So that is why I say so. Even when you're listening to the music, you need to jot down the words you don't understand. When you don't understand those words, or you don't have the words for that, go for, I don't say that go for teacher. Let me tell you, teacher comes at fault then, because sometimes one student asked me, sir, do you know what is the meaning of golgappa? So I said that, oh, I really don't know, because I ate them as golgappa. I never thought that, oh my God, like we can call it water balls or something like that. So we can call it water ball also. But the thing is, it's not mandatory that you have to change every word of your life into
Right. Mm.
English. Some of the words, even foreigners, they like to understand only in our language, in our vernacular language, in our Hindi or in our Punjabi. So they remember that for longer time. Okay. So the
Mm.
main purpose is that you can understand what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean whether you're saying it in Hindi or in English, but if you are able to use a mix of it and you are able to convey your message, you're well and good in your communication. You're good in that. So now pay attention to the I was charging my pen. Pay attention to the lyrics and try to sing along to improve pronunciation and rhythm. You know, I remember that I used to blabber words. It's a matter of eighth standard. I was in eighth standard, and I was trying to copy whatever songs, whether Hindi or English or whatsoever were there. But I was not able to know. Even we also notice that when the kids say they sing, They don't know the lyrics, but they go with the rhythm and all that. But they
Yes.
don't know that. They don't know what exactly the lyrics are. Go
Hmm.
like that, go like that, because that is going to make the formation of an enunciation and pronunciation, the way they are speaking, the rhythm they are speaking with. So that is going to make it. So that is also like we say, our heart should remain as a child. You know, we should become mature. Maturity should come, but the heart, when it comes to play or when it comes to living the life, should always be a child. Then you will live longer, let me tell you. Your life would be smarter. Your life is going to, be happy with you. Your life is going to say that I'm thankful to you that you are with me, that I am with you, or God gave me to you, that you are using me properly. Okay. So that is why, everything that you listen to, try to find something of learning in your life, especially when it comes to improving your English language. Am I right? Am I correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
anything or everything that goes through, like for example, there is a wall behind you that is a pink color wall. I really like the color of the wall, and there is I think that there is a switchboard also. Is there any switchboard?
Yeah, sir.
See, I can see
Yes.
that. Yeah, I can see that. So even there is a switchboard above. I don't know whether it is a switchboard or not. Like on your, I would say, left hand side, or yeah, left hand side, left hand side.
Sir,
So
it's my right side.
no, there is another one. What is that on the top?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, for AC. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there is also a light on like I would say ceiling.
Yes.
Yeah. So the way you notice things really matters. The way you notice things really matters. Okay, if you don't notice anything and you are saying that yeah, answer will come, no, answer is not going to come. Answer is not going to come forward and gonna say that yeah, now you speak it. No, it's not gonna come. You have to think about it. That means you need to brainstorm. Next thing is brainstorming. Storm. What do we call storm in Hindi?
Storm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard storm. Means tufan.
Aandhi, tufan, and all that.
Hmm.
Brainstorm means
Brain.
ideas ki aandhi. Like
Okay.
when there is a storm of ideas in your brain, and you are trying to figure it out, like what to speak first, what to speak next, how to hierarchically speak it, or like what thing has to be spoken at the last, and what has to be spoken in the beginning. You are structurizing everything. So that is
Hmm.
brainstorming activity. You are jotting down all the points. One, two, three, four. When I prepared for the first time for my ELTS examination, I remember that one I did not prepare. I never prepared actually at any institute. So I prepared at home, and how I was going for answering every question in my examination. I got, I think, 7 bands in the first go. I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, without any preparation, I went, and I think for one day I just practiced it with myself only in front of the mirror, and I was using one thing only with me. Like I was not using idioms at all in my. I did not use any of the idiom in my examination. Single idiom I did not use, but still I got 7 bands. So it doesn't matter whether you're fancifully speaking or something, you're trying to use idioms in your answers or not. Yeah, there would be one or two, or yeah, can be three or four also, but those were natural and are known to everyone. Those were common one. Some people think that I need to speak fanciful words, big words, then my speaking is going to be okay, my speaking is going to be better than anybody. It's not like that. When you're speaking, and like for example, am I speaking something which is not which you are not able to understand? Am I speaking something like that?
Yes, sir. I able to
You are able to.
understand.
So that's it. So you don't require like every time you need to I have to use hold the horses, this or that or something like that. I don't like when it naturally is required, I will try to put it over there. Okay. So what I was doing was I was writing like these points, and then thereafter, firstly, it was quite actually funny one. Firstly, then secondly, thirdly, last but not the least. What do we call them? What do we call these words?
Firstly, secondly.
Yeah, what do we call these words? What are they known as? We call them
I
connectors.
don't connected.
We call them connectors because they are trying to help us in connecting our ideas. If you feel so that I need to speak something in Hindi, let me know, okay? मेरे
No,
को
no,
बता
sir.
देना आप, okay? It's not a compulsion to understand anything in English, okay? So you have to tell me, because main purpose is you are getting it. For me, if you are getting everything, that's all fine. But if you are unable to get it and you're trying to just pretend that one, I got it, I got it, it's okay, sir. So let it go. It's okay. I know that. So you are going to skip something which is important. Okay. So connectors. Have you heard of the word connectors before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Means
but in a
conjunction.
different. Yes, 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 yes. I knew that thing. In a scholastic language, we know about them as conjunctions. What do you mean by conjunction?
Yeah, when means in two or
I'm
three
lit.
sentences
Mm-hmm.
we can connect with that connectors.
So that is a definition. That is a common definition everybody know. I'm saying that conjunction as a word. Whenever I'm talking about words, I talk about like that only. Like what do they literally mean? So con con is used as a word when we are talking about two things. Okay. Then next word is junction. Have you heard of the
Hmm.
word junction before?
Yeah, railway station.
Yeah.
And-
So we are trying to connect the compartments of the train by junctions, and we have
Hmm.
different junctions at different places. That means we are connecting the ways. Same way,
Hmm.
connectors are called as conjunctions. So they are idea connectors. They add one idea to the other, so that it would sound natural. It won't be actually bothering people to understand it. Okay. So whenever we say something, if we are not using connectors, from now onwards, you have that in the mind. I don't know whether you're using any copy or pen with you, or you're keeping it with you or not. Just keep something, because I'm telling you, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it. So if something is important, just jot it down, that if that is to be said in the serial way, that is to be done in that way, because that's I'm speaking from my experience. I'm not speaking from the books. I'm not speaking from anything from a teacher or something like that. Yeah, from teachers I can say that I have learned something, but I would say I haven't copied them. I would say that I tried to learn from them. That the way they were teaching, I was trying to get their ideas, and they were, how they were expressing themselves. That really matters. You know, in some of the cases, in some of the examinations, or some of the papers, or some of the scenarios, it is told that you can't use hands, gestures. Sometimes even the middle finger can come. Before somebody, like for example, you're using. I'm talking to you. I'm using the middle finger. It is obscene. It is not good. So that is why we need to keep our hands like that. What kind of interviews are those? Those are like when we are going for IES interview or something like that. We have to be careful about using our gestures. So we
Right.
can't use any kind of gesture before anyone, or any kind of, like for
Hmm.
example, we are going for any interview. Like a teacher can use it, because teacher knows that, like, I need to control my hands. Always, always should have this kind of gesture with the hand, and even the fingers should be together. It should not be like, separate fingers. If we are using separate fingers, sometimes it can come like a middle finger is coming before a student, so it doesn't look nice. So
Hmm. Right.
so when you're adding gestures, when you're speaking something, sometimes you have to take pauses, longer pauses. People say that oh my God, you have taken a longer pause. Sometimes it is required that I need to take a longer pause. You're not giving your
Hmm.
IELTS exam. You're not giving your any particular English exam. You're speaking with the people, and if the people do not have the patience to listen to you, that means it's not worth talking to them. Okay,
Right.
give your time to a person like who is really able to understand you, and who is really interested to listen to you. Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to keep it in mind, that whenever I speak, now, now, try to understand. Instead of focusing on idioms, on proverbs, firstly focus on connecting all these ideas together. Whatever you're
Okay.
speaking, whenever, suppose I'm asking you a question, which is your favorite music? Which is your favorite music? That is a question.
Hmm.
I would
Hmm.
analyze the question first. Okay.
Hmm.
So, and then after analyzing the question, when I'll start answering the question, I would try to describe it the way I told you. Okay. Music is my life. Oh my God, music is my life. I can't live without it. First of all, it gives me the joy when everything turns down on me. Second, it gives me the scope for writing down things for myself, to express myself in a thorough manner. Secondly, I would say that music has been called as a therapy also by the people. That people who feel depressed, stressed, pressure, they go for some kind of music learning also, or music listening. Sorry. Last but not the least, or all in all, whatever, you can go for the last thing. So I went this way for my examination in, I remember 2000, for the first time 2012. 2012, it was 2012 I gave the exam for this. And yeah, and I understood one thing, that it's very easy. You can thereafter change all these things. It's very easy to change all of them. Okay. See, if in
Mm.
case the recording stops, or you have to like for example, give me a second. If the time goes up, then we're gonna connect again, because even right now I'm
Okay.
also enjoying. So that is why we will keep on continuing in case it is required, because I need to actually tell you something very important. Okay, then thereafter,
Okay.
audiobooks. Do you go for audiobooks or not?
Audio books means like digital books.
Digital books, yeah, digital books. That means somebody is speaking or uttering the whole book for you. It can be done in any sense, like you have a PDF and you have an application, and and that sound is going to just read the whole stuff. It happens for the Google also, when we are actually doing it in the Google. So the Google
Mm.
speaks for us. So that's actually the audio learning. It can be in the audiobooks
Mm.
form. Have you ever done that?
No, sir.
So yeah,
I
that is
haven't
also,
tried.
yeah, that is one of the habit that you should have. It's like listening to the podcast.
Mm.
When we are saying listening to the podcast, that means we are not watching people in the podcast. For me, it is the podcast. I don't consider podcast to be like there are two persons who are actually having the interview or something. I don't consider that to be the podcast. For me, in my childhood, I knew that podcast is something that I listen to only because it goes in my brain state to it. If my retention span has to be increased, I have to listen to it more rather than speaking more, or rather than seeing it more. Okay, I would actually listen to it more. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is
Mm.
also add to your mind that music, some kind of media, English media, and audiobooks, or can be any kind of thing, any podcast, can be about Bhagavad Gita. Okay, do you listen to Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, sir. I watched Bhagavad, means
Bhagavad Gita,
Mahabharata and Ramayana, but
Mahabharata.
I.
Okay,
Yeah. Mm.
so there are different channels who are actually speaking everything in English for Bhagavad Gita, and they're telling that what does it this mean or that mean, and what was Shri Krishna trying to say. Shri Krishna ji was trying to say for this thing or that thing, and how do we need to find answers for our life. So that kind of thing can really help you out. Okay,
Mm.
go for some kind of podcast like that, or there are, once you will add any kind of podcast application in your phone, you will find lots of things in that. Listen to all of them. Episodes, they have different episodes. Once you will listen to one episode, if you would feel captivated and you would feel that I am interested in that, you can go for it. Otherwise, you can quit that one, or you can just get it out from your library or something, whatever library you're going to create for yourself. So that will go out. Okay, then thereafter, listen to the audiobooks or news channels like BBC. Now I'm giving you example. BBC. Okay, the broadcasting,
Mm.
which is actually done in the British accent. Okay,
Okay.
so British accent is going to, or NPR. That is also one of the way to actually, I would say that the broadcasting channels, NPR, BBC, or
NPR.
something. Yeah, there could be something like there is Jazeera or something like that. Is there Al Jazeera, something like that? Is also there is one channel. You can listen to that also, but I don't listen to that much. I just listen to BBC more of the time whenever I get the time, or CNN. Though like the news sometimes I don't like, but still I try to listen to them because their accent is good, or you learn some kind of different accents like American accent, British accent, or different other accents, depending upon the kind of background of the person who is actually speaking. So you will get to know about different accents also, and the way they are pronunciating different words. Let me tell you, when it comes to pronunciation, one thing that really works for people is the IPS system. I'm not going to suggest you that thing first. You have to there is a certain table. Okay, even
What
the
is it
book that,
mean, sir?
it's International Phonetic Alphabet. So that is for the, like I would say that the
Mm.
Britishers invented this system for symbols related to English, because they were they focused, or they are focusing, and they focus every time and now and then only on the symbols, only on the sound system, rather than ABC, which is Roman kind of alphabet, which is not English alphabet. So I would say that that system, sound system, has to be understood properly to improve exactly if we really want to improve our pronunciation. Okay, so that really matters. Then thereafter we have speaking. Practice speaking daily. As you're doing it, you're using that application Ace Fluency. Sometimes what happens is like whenever we start using that application, uh, we forget that there is a topic, certain topic that is given by the application maker. There is a
Hmm.
topic down there that really works. I'm telling you, that really works.
Okay.
Because I have
Hmm.
made a video, I think last week, I guess. Last week I made a video about it. Like one topic was given that how to like the profession you do not like to do or something like that. I just spoke about being a doctor or something I don't want to be because that is quite pressurizing, or you know a lot of risk is there, like when actually taking care of the body of the patient or something like that. So I just spoke something about it. But what I'm saying is that those topics nobody speaks about. They start talking about something else. They start talking about something else like where are you from, what do you do, this or that.
Hmm.
That they stick to that only. They don't focus on actually learning English. And I have seen in many of the cases like youngsters, they talk rudely. Okay.
Hmm.
What
Right, right.
uh one of the lady was there, like, and I like when there was a call got connected, and I asked her what's your name. She said this or that, and she said, what's your name? I said that my name is Himanshu and all that. So I said, what do you do? No, you just tell me first. What do you do? She spoke this way.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I said that, oh my God, where I am now. I did not listen to it for next time, and then said that this is rude. So I cut the call. And thereafter, she said something to me also, something like, you're frustrated people, come on this application, this or that. I said that, oh my God. So, anyways, so such kind of scenarios are there. So, application should take care of that. They should make some kind of changes with that. Like, and one drawback of this application is what I felt is they don't give you recordings. They don't give you
Hmm.
recordings. How would you get to know you're right or wrong in something?
Right.
So later on, you can listen to it if in case you got the recording. There
Hmm.
should be an
Right.
option like you can download the recording or something that can really work wonder for many of the learners. Like they can easily understand, because many of the people they come and speak and they think like they know English really well, and when it comes to actually delivering it, it's very poor. So anyways, we are not here to find faults in the people. We are here to correct ourselves. So we're gonna correct. Then thereafter, talk to yourself. That is also one of the video that I think last to last day I uploaded. So it's like watching in the mirror and saying that to yourself. It's like manifestation. It's a kind of manifestation. You are considering other person to be other. It can't be possible. So it's like playing chess with one person. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. For
Right.
example, I'm
Right.
playing chess, then definitely I'll have the everything in my mind for the other player also. So definitely I'm going
Hmm.
to be the winner. I'm going to be the winner. I know that how to make the person lose or win. So it's a kind of tricky situation here. But still, if, for example, you got a topic, you're speaking about motivation, you're speaking about dedication, perseverance, or topics which are morally sound. Um, when you're speaking in the mirror, you will have to follow the pattern that I said. Like motivation. Every human being requires motivation. Every human being in this world requires motivation. Anything is achievable on this planet. First of all, I would like to begin with, it's kind of declamation competition, I would say. So, in declamation, we try to never imbibe somebody like who was a great orator or who was a great speaker. So that person can really be copied when it comes to speaking to yourself in the mirror. Then thereafter, use of the applications like Duolingo or HelloTalk. Actually, when we want to talk to the native speakers, we can use these applications, HelloTalk and Duolingo also. So they can help you to connect to them, and sometimes they talk rubbish, sometimes they talk good, and usually it depends upon like how you take it. Um, but everything goes in a package. Whenever it comes with a package. We can't sort of whenever we are buying the whole pack of potatoes at the grocery store, like for example, I'm going to the supermarket. I can't be opening up the whole packet and then gonna check that, oh my god, that's not the one like
Hmm.
I want, or this something. I have to buy the whole thing. Whole package is required. That means can be bad or can be good things. The same way goes for husband and wife, for each other. you know when they marry each other, so they have to see that they can't say that, oh my god, there are some faults in you, this is bad, this is good or something. They go for the whole package. So whenever you're talking to
Hmm.
a speaker also, or whenever you're talking to somebody also, then you have to go for the whole package. You need to pretend that one, that there can be some kind of pitfalls in the person, but I need to take the positives out of the pitfalls also. Like if there are something negatives, then I need to think of the positives. So what what is the main point here is, use we are just talking about the sources of learning right now. Okay,
Okay.
are you getting my point now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are saying everything has two faces, bad and good, both.
yeah, yeah. So Duolingo, HelloTalk, Ace Fluency, all these applications are good. But when it comes to HelloTalk, I think you get a chance to even face the person. So
Yeah, it is a video conversation.
video conversation. So
Hmm.
video conversation is little erratic for people. Sometimes they don't feel comfortable with talking to people who are strangers, especially when we are married. When we are married,
Hmm.
and married persons think twice in India, in according to Indian
Hmm.
psychology. But when it comes to learning, it goes in any way. It doesn't matter. But I think
Hmm.
it should be in control always. So
Right.
shadowing technique. Shadowing. You know what is shadowing?
Yeah, sir, I know.
Very good. So, have you ever shadowed any of the teacher? Have you ever shadowed any of the person that you are inspired from?
Yes, sir. In nowadays, I followed one YouTuber, and she also sharing her personal experience. So
Mhm.
she's saying like in these days, she's practicing shadow practicing, and
Mhm.
so she's following something on YouTube, and
Mhm.
she started a shadowing practice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
but I didn't try, sir.
okay. You
Shadowing.
haven't tried yourself.
No, sir, I
You
didn't
haven't
try.
tried. Okay, it's okay. So try it yourself as well. Like try to copy the person's, or it's imitation. You see, people say that we don't imitate, we don't copy anyone. Like from the childhood itself, from the cradle itself, we start learning by copying our parents.
Yeah, right,
So
sir. Hmm.
copying is important. Sometimes it's not necessary that people, whatever people will say, that we're gonna follow that thing. So copy the right things, and leave the bad ones. Then shadowing is really required when it comes to I would say job seekers, especially for the job seekers. When the people go for any job sector, particularly in Canada, what we have noticed is, for example, a manager teaches us how to handle the customers. We have to follow the manager properly. That is shadowing technique. So there, we whatever he says to the customer, whatever how he greets and how he talks to the customer, and fills the requirement of the customers, we have to follow everything. That is actually shadowing
Hmm.
the person. We are
Shadowing.
becoming the reflection, or he is becoming our reflection. We are shadowing it. We are trying to follow
Hmm.
all those footsteps that he has been in. So same thing goes for like even speaking. Whatever the person is doing, you are trying to use all those required stuff. So then thereafter, record your voice while speaking. As I told you, that is a minus point in ace fluency, that they don't give you recording or something. So reading
Hmm.
aloud, then in our childhood we had that activity when our teacher used to tell us that stand up, you read. Then you stand up, you read. You stand up, you read. Everybody was getting a chance to read the thing. So reading aloud, that is known as, one person would say A and the other would say A. All the class students would say A and all that, and that the whole corridor is going to
Hmm.
have the same sound, A, and yeah, somebody's learning or something like that. So same thing is here. Like you are going to read aloud to yourself, but you're not telling it to anybody. Nobody's listening to you, but you're yourself listening to yourself. Then listen to it to identify areas of improvement. So that's what it is. That's what the whole activity is all about. When it comes to IELTS preparation, also I used to tell my students that this is the best technique. Even the teachers can't actually help you out in improving yourself that much the way you can do it yourself. Here I'm talking about all those materials, all those things which can help you study on your own. It's not about like what I'm going to deliver to you. Let me tell you, when I'm going to teach you the things that I am going to deliver, that those would be different one. These are the additional materials that you need to work on. I think so. One person who knows about using all these things will be able to assess the things better, or understand the language better, if you're going to focus on all these things. Basically, when I go for any answer, that I try to teach student, like first of all definition, then go for the plus minuses of the thing, and then end it in a very good way. Then it goes very well. Every answer can go very well, because your answer cannot be as same as that of mine, and my answer cannot be as same as that of yours. So nothing can match. So if everything
Right.
like, if in Indian system also, in education system also, we're gonna give this freedom of expression to the kids, that your answer can vary from the other person's answer, then definitely half of the problem of education is going to be solved. In India, when our teachers used to call on for the parent teacher meeting, what do they say to our kids? They say simply one thing: I told him that this answer, he has written this answer in a different tone, he has written this answer in a different way, I told him a different answer. So
Mm.
If the teachers are going to accept the different answers of the kids depending upon their understanding, obviously every child is not the same, individual
Right.
difference happens. So same thing is with us when we are speaking. Your answer cannot be the same as of mine, so my answer cannot be the same as
That
of
has to
yours.
be understood,
So
first of all.
so identify your mistakes yourself. Now we are talking about reading, we are not talking about listening. Now we're talking about reading. Read widely. Widely, that means extensively. Read extensively.
Mm.
So I'm again repeating that thing. This is a one of the way of improving your English on your own. If you're doing it on your own, then this is the way to go for it. Read widely, extensively. Go for a book like I have right now Atomic Habits. I have right now Videocracy. I have Jesus Swift or Soul Swift, sorry. And there are other books like Teachings of Lord Kapila. Like I try to read Bible also sometimes.
Sir, in means yesterday I started Atomic Habits. Before I
Atomic.
have completed one book. It's a
Hmm.
novel. It was novel, and I have completed. And I think completely I understood that book. But Atomic Habits, so I feel like his author is not Indian, so it's a little bit difficult for me. So, sir, what is the way? Like read only loudly, or understanding is more important while reading?
See, when we are speaking the name of the God, we speak it
Hmm.
slowly, in a low tone,
Hmm.
but we speak
Hmm.
it continuously. We don't stop.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
when it comes to reading, reading widely or reading loudly, I don't think so it's of any use because it's gonna, make you stressed after some time. 1 hour, 2 hour is fine. For 2 hour you're gonna
Hmm.
speak loudly, but later on you're gonna be tired.
Yeah, right, sir.
Reading loudly is important when you have a certain task, important task to actually speak it before somebody. Like for example, you have heard of, you want to hear any recording of yours, and you want to then speak it loudly that my mistakes are these, and you're trying to specifically pinpoint those mistakes. When you're doing that, in that scenario it is fine. Okay. Otherwise not. Otherwise not. I don't think so reading loud is good, but I have the habit of listening to my sound, my own voice. I like my own voice
Mhm.
when reading newspaper.
Mhm.
When I read newspaper, I speak something little slower, but so that it'll be audible to me. Whenever we worship, we try to just use our hands for our ears to come closer so that we can hear our own sound. Why? Because
Mhm.
obviously we like it. It depends upon your liking whether you want that thing to be that loud. I don't think so reading loud is going to be helpful for everybody. Depends upon the kind of learner you are. If you are able to see things and you are able to grasp it, for me it is a very bad thing. Let me tell you, for example, there is a book, okay, and I'm trying to read it, and after sometimes I would be somewhere else. I would forget
Mhm.
like where I am. I need to use a
Mhm.
pen and paper, like pen or pencil, at the edge of the paper. What I do for my activity, that I'm trying to tell you, it helps you read faster, because once you're gonna be at the edge of the paper, you know that which line you are on, and you are speaking it like faster. And especially, for example, there is a certain line, I would say, this particular portion. Okay. Read your voice while speaking or reading aloud, then listen to it to identify areas for improvement. Okay. Now, when I'm speaking it, when I'm trying to read the whole line, my one eye should be on the next word. If I am going to be reading on record your voice while speaking, then I won't be reading faster. My one of
Mhm.
the finger should be on this side, like at the edge of the line, and it should go like this downside, like read books and articles, newspapers, and blogs on topics you enjoy. Start with the simple text and gradually move to more complex material, vocabulary building or something. Yeah, like this way. I'm going downside, no? It is going down vertically. So this is also going to help you read faster.
My question is like I can read fast, I can read loudly, but my question is like lot of vocabularies are there, and I can't understand what is it mean.
Underline,
So first
underline,
I'll check it. Sorry, sir.
underline them.
Okay. So first I'll check in. I should check in Google or only underline and then read.
Underline them.
Only
You,
underline.
yeah, if you are going to do it then and there, you're gonna lose focus on the text.
Mm.
You're gonna lose the context of the thing, because See, word meanings go accordingly the context. You
Hmm.
have to make it simplified meaning in a simplified way accordingly the context of the situation, accordingly the book, accordingly the characters. Once you
Hmm.
are able to do that, you don't have to go for the dictionary then and there. You have to underline that word and find synonyms and antonyms later on. Find the similar words or opposite words for that later on. But you
It means
do
like
find,
my favorite. Sorry.
but you do find the words. Let me tell you, it's not like you're gonna leave it. You have to find the words.
Mhm. Hmm. Like my target is one chapter per day. I have to read. So first complete first chapter, and while reading, underline those words I couldn't understand. And after reading, after completing that chapter, I should go for a check in Google.
Not on Google.
Hmm.
There is an application called Word Hippo. You can go for that. I'll just show you that on the screen. Let me. Can you see the screen properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Word Hippo. Yeah, here it is. So you can just get this one thesaurus and word tool, Word Hippo. And this is also
Hmm.
available for the mobile phone. For example, as you said, that which word did you say? Any word, go for it.
Hmm. Intonation.
Intonation. Okay. We have written intonation. You see, there are different forms that are also there, which are written there. Intonations, intonational. Intonational means related to intonation, or intonationally, that is adverb form for the word. And here is the query that what do we want? Whether we want the another word for it, or do we want the opposite word for it, or do we want the meaning of it, or do we want the rhymes with it, or whatever, you know, whatsoever you want, you will be able to get it. Now, for example, we want the another word for it. That means we want the synonym for that. We will click on that. There would be a contextual meaning. I told you we need to read it according to the context, and you will be able to get the meaning according to the context of it. Rise and fall of the voice in the speaking. I said the same. Okay. So action of intoning or reciting in a singing voice, or they have a different kind of synonyms. The rise and fall of the voice in speaking can be called as tone, inflection, like modulation, accentuation, lilt, pitch, timbre, accent, cadency, emphasis, stress, barrage, articulation, enunciation, pronunciation, sound, speech pattern, tonality, rise and fall, tone of the voice, twang, drawl, delivery, burr, manner of speaking, change of tone. So like this way. And when once you're gonna
Hmm.
click on, for example, you don't understand any word like cadency. We'll click on that. Now the same thing will come. The rhythm
Hmm.
and the beat for the. Is it helpful?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So that's how we need to go about it. I'll show you many of the other applications also, which are really good. Let me tell you. Do
Hmm.
you listen to the
Okay.
TED Talks? I think we had a conversation about it on the day. Maybe I mentioned that TED Talks are important or TED Talks are required. TED Talks are
Ten
really
talk.
important. Talks, not TED Talks, TED Talks. Like I'll just add here only TED Talks. Okay, here you see TED change ideas everything. So you discover ideas worth
Oh,
spreading.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's very
I
important.
watched many videos. Hmm.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Let me tell you. Like once you are going through all of these videos, you will get to know a lot of stuff which people don't
Hmm.
usually know. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. Now, okay, let's have 5 minutes. Okay, more, and thereafter we are free to
Okay.
go. Okay, read books, articles, newspapers. Which newspaper do you read?
Sir,
No newspaper.
I no, sir.
No news. No news is a good news. You mean to say? Okay. No news is a good news. So go for any newspaper if you find any of them. It's not compulsory. Like newspaper is an alternative for a book. Like you don't have a book, you go for a newspaper. Or if you have a book, you don't go for the newspaper. Newspaper news. The main thing is it's not like your I would say general knowledge, which is going to be checked in English. It's your own knowledge. It's for your own knowledge that to increase or enhance that level of your expertise that you're gonna read newspapers. So that's up to you. So blogs also you can go for like the way here you can see there are different blogs. Like when we are coming on this first tab, then these are the articles. Then you can go for about it like how many steps you really need to take each day, Then you're going to open
Hmm.
that article and then you're going to read these articles. So these articles can give you a lot of information, you know.
Hmm.
So, and once you're going to click on the other one, then there would be something else. Why is walking a great exercise? Walking can be a great way to boost heart or something like that, you know. So you can explore a little more. We're going to talk about it tomorrow also, okay, a little bit more on that. Otherwise, you know what, I'm going to speak all of this whole thing in Hindi in the live session on YouTube. Then I'll just send you the link for that also later on in case I'm going to do it. But now, for now, I think you're also tired. You're also tired listening to me. Your listening practice has been done.
Okay.
But let me tell you, before you go, let me tell you that what we're gonna do is like we're gonna go for your. This is my grammar that I created on my own. Okay, and there would be a lot of stuff in that. There would be grammars things in that, and thereafter we are what we are going to do is for improving your vocabulary. I have a certain set of book of vocabulary also that is for IELTS students actually, not for you, but still the words related to that. And then we have a different plan. Okay, different plan. That means that what we're gonna do in everyday class. Today, I just wanted to introduce you to my teaching way, um, like how to introduce yourself. Basically, that thing comes first, and what are the different things that you need to know, like present simple tense. And we're gonna talk about the present simple tense. Then first of all, then thereafter we're gonna move further with the introduction part and subject verb agreement, like whatever is the core important stuff that is required for this particular topic. Then we're gonna talk about that. Okay, that there would be around 30 topics or required 30 topics whichever are there, because later on we're gonna have different activities, like you're gonna describe yourself, you're gonna tell me something about yourself, and for example we're gonna have any kind of discussion about something, how to find an answer, how to give an answer, you know, emphatically. We're gonna talk about that as well. Let me know in case you find it non-interesting or uninteresting. Let me know. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, sir. Session was very interesting, and I learned many things from you.
Mhm.
Like while speaking, take pause and not
Pause.
sound like AI. Pause.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pause, not pose. Pose is something else. Pose is like I'm just
Pause.
giving a pose for the picture. Pause.
Click the picture.
Yeah,
Pause.
pause.
Pause. Okay. Pause.
Not pause. It's pause. Pause.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
nice.
Pause.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Hmm. Yeah, and you suggested me like you should watch some YouTube, sorry, news channels and
Yeah.
follow them.
Yeah. Al Jazeera or
And
BBC. Al
yes,
Jazeera, yeah.
BBC, NPR, CNN,
Something
and
like that.
shadowing
Yeah.
practice,
Mm-hmm.
mirror practice,
Mm-hmm.
recording your own and rectify your
Mm-hmm.
mistakes, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, Word Hippo. It's an application, and I should download for searching new vocabularies.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and yes,
Yeah. So I'll just give you before you go, I'll give you another thing like which is very important. Um, I'll show you that thing once. Can you see the screen?
yes, sir.
Now here I'll just tell you that there is an application on your. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
6 minutes PBC. Okay, PBC Learning English. Okay. So this particular
Okay.
thing is also available in application form. 6 minute English.
Oh,
When you once you're gonna search. So this 6 minutes English lessons are very interesting one. For example, you're gonna click on any of these lessons. So these will come forward, and you're gonna listen to them instead of listening to any kind of podcast. You can listen to them, and here you're gonna click. For example, see that one.
Top rated dealers and advanced search tools, deal ratings and price history.
Is it audible?
yes, sir. Audible.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
you
saying.
know a great deal when you see one. That's cargurus.ca, cargurus.ca.
Have you signed up?
Hmm.
So that's how it is. Like it goes. Like for example, a better lesson, if I would say, um, episodes when learning easy English. So the person is going to speak something, or like here on this one, English for work, for your work. So you can download that also, or you can listen to that also. English for work. Okay, listen now. For example, that will start. Just a second. You don't have to actually register or something.
Ever feel like car shopping is designed to make you second guess yourself?
Just a second. Yeah.
Is this a good price? Am I making the right choice? With Car Gurus, you don't have to wonder. They have hundreds of thousands of cars from top-rated dealers and advanced search tools, deal ratings and price history. So you know a great deal when you see one. That's cargurus.ca, cargurus.ca.
Hello, thanks for listening to the Learning English for Work podcast.
So this way you can go for different lessons on this application. I think this is the best way, not to waste your time on the podcast, not to read things from different other platforms. 6 minute BBC English is going to give you the script also. You can read from the things, so that in case you don't understand anything, they will be giving the meaning of the different words also underneath. Like once you're going to go down the script, there would be some difficult words explained thoroughly with the meaning, and contextually also you will be able to understand. Okay, so this can also help you out. Okay, yeah, so that is like today's main fundamental thing was that to make you understand you can do anything on your own as well. And alongside, yeah, teacher is required only when you have to correct yourself or you want to see that like what are my mistakes or something like that. Then do you follow my YouTube channel or not till now?
Yeah, sir. I already followed.
So you watch the videos or not? Short
Yes,
videos
sir.
like.
Many videos I followed and like I clicked the like button.
Okay,
And
thank you.
today you sent me one video, so I watched only three vocabularies because it's so long, so I didn't get enough time that time, so I watched only half video.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's not vocabularies, it's vocabulary words. Okay,
Vocabulary words.
yeah, don't say
Okay.
vocabularies. It's not so good to say like vocabularies. Okay, so say vocabulary words, vocab. If it is my vocab, you can say vocab. Okay, simply like that. Or my word
Mm.
knowledge, something like that. The words that I
Okay.
got, or something like the words I got from that, something like that. Okay, I'll keep on speaking like that. It's okay, it's fine. I know that you have other chores to do, other works to do. So enjoy your evening now, and just for now onwards, I would give you one homework. Whatever conversation we had, write something about it. Write something
Okay,
about
sir.
it. Okay, yeah. So what did you learn, and you can get the ideas from whatever things that you had written. Okay, or I'll be recording this session, and thereafter I'll send you the recording as well once that would be uploaded on YouTube. Okay.
Yes, sir. So when I'll write everything about our session, so after that I'll send you.
Yeah, definitely I have to check it out also, like what
Okay,
you
sir.
have written. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Thank you.
homework, sir, for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir. Bye bye. Take
Take
care.
care. Bye bye. Bye.